Are we working? Is it working? Are we live? We are live. Hi. Hello. How are you? Welcome to the Tuesday broadcast right here on the Gwenny Be Dead channel. My name is Gwen, and this right here is my channel. Um, Shit, sorry. Hi. How are you guys doing? I am fantastic. Welcome to the Tuesday broadcast, as I said, right here on the Gwenny Be Dead channel. My name is Gwen. This here is my channel, and we're playing Doki Doki Literature Club and getting nice and soused while we do it. So, last week, we started this game, and I ended up giving Yuri, what I've been calling the Dr. Klein voice. It also could be called a Don Pardo voice. It was just at random and stupid, and it just got worse and worse and worse throughout the course of the broadcast of the about hour and a half. It just got worse. It was bad, and I took the weekend and considered my many options for a Yuri voice. And so Yuri's getting a new voice this episode. Let's see how bad that turns out, shall we? I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Gwenny. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Oh, that's what that is. All right. I thought it might be, she was gonna sing that one Crash Test Dummy song. Once there was this boy who got into an accident and couldn't come to school. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Gwenny always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. Ain't that the truth, Sayori? You and me, girl. You and me. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Oh my god, I am Sayori. I am Sayori. She's me. We are one. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't ya? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Gwenny can become really good friends too! Yay! Sayori? Blink, blink. Blink, blink. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. I don't think that's weird at all. I could be friends with anybody. Except in this game I'm kind of a douche, but it's alright. It's alright. We're gonna try and make a change. in this young man's life, Try to make him a little less douchey, a little more supportive. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today. Wait, Sayori. Huh? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. It's good. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. Oh, that's so sweet, Yuri. Thank you. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. Blink, blink, blink. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out, I zone out quite a bit, so, I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard, very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about, anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. All right. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kinda dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was gonna be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Ah ha 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 ah. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Gwenny? No, it's not that. I really love dark stuff. I'm into it, you know? Give me that devil shit. Yeah. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. No, I didn't. She's into horror books. She's a good kid. That's why I had to give her a different voice. I don't know if this one's worse or better. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, well, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for getting their one-sided morals, for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, it's cool, kid. Don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's all right then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I'll end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. Least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Ah, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Blink, blink, blink. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. All right, it's fine if I sit here, right? I flip it to the seat next to Yuri's. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. All right. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. Oh god. Okay, Yuri's me too. Oh man, I have a lot in common with these Doki Doki chicks. They each seem to represent a part of me. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, Our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. Oh, I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. Ingenious. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Eh? To turn the page. Ah! Sorry. I think I got a little bit distracted for a second, you know. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. This is very uncomfortable. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But, Gwenny, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Oh, that's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, oh shit. Oh no, what have I said? I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. Well, she's a teenage girl, for God's sake. She's self-conscious about everything. For heaven's sake. Blink, blink, blink. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I presume that Yuri made a little noise just there. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that all right, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. Oh, it's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. All right. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. All right. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, I sure did. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Well, I think Sayori. Sayori's my good friend, so I trust her the most. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Exactly my thinking. Blink, blink, blink. Uh-oh. This is a good poem, Gwenny. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one after all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Huh? Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Gwenny. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things is like this for something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Alright, let's read it. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Brilliant! Brilliant! Brava, Sayori! I too want some breakfast. I know it's, like 10:30 at night, but breakfast food is the bestest food. Sayori! This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. Oh my god, she is me. I do everything at the last possible minute. I always have. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. Oh, yes you can, and I do. Just a little bit, maybe a little. Possibly maybe. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Oh yeah, I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or, how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line about wanting breakfast, yeah. I made egg and toast! Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. True. Most important meal of the day. That's my girl. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Well, I was getting to know Yuri a little bit. Already, so maybe I should spend some time with Natsuki? Monica scares me. but apparently we already know each other, so. Hi, Gwenny. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Yeah, I got some wine here. I'm doing all the voices. It's completely ridiculous. I'm having a wonderful time. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. I feel ya. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Gwenny. We're all a little embarrassed today. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Gwenny. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Yeah, ow. Stop attacking me, game. Stop it. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. It's so true. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Yeah. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way. I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh, yes. Yes. Let's read it. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes, a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. Whoa, Monica. So, It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Uh, well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Well, all right. Oh, good. I get to show it to the others. Okay, I wasn't sure if I got to show the if I got to discuss the poems with all the literature club members or not. Hang on a sec though, because I need to refresh my wine. Back in a moment. All right, I'm back. So I haven't spent any time at all with Natsuki, and she doesn't seem to like me very much. So I'm going with Yuri on this one first. If I'm allowed to share it with all the girls, I will definitely share it with Natsuki. But she just like immediately did not like me, and so I'm kind of nervous around her. So yeah, Yuri and I have become slightly friendly. Blink, blink. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Oh? What was that? Blink, blink, blink? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's gonna hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Blink, blink, blink. Well, I know that. I just meant, uh, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through them myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Um, well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Oh, please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? All right, let's do it. Ahem. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. Jesus, I cannot read this. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Ooh, I like that. Flicker. Flicker, my friend, flicker. Flicker away. Blink, blink, blink. I'm sorry that I have such terrible handwriting. Did you hear me say I couldn't read that? Oh my god. What? I wasn't thinking thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. It is. I just have really bad eyes, too. I have shitty eyes. Huh? Well, that's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? No, honey. There have been great poems that are like 2 lines long. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Gwenny. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. Wow, that's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Huh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive, too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You can learn a thing or two from everybody. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Gwenny. Me too. Well, I guess it's time to talk to Natsuki, who does not like me. Explicitly does not like me. But that's alright. I'll make her like me. With my indomitable charm. Blink, blink, blink. Blink, blink, blink. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So, basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Of course I will. I like everything. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? I don't know. I didn't expect much at all. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Well, that's a very nice thing for you to do, game protagonist. I appreciate that. You are a bit douchey sometimes, but that's nice. Don't try to dim people's light, you know? Somehow it got really hot and it's been cold for several days, and now it's like much warmer all of a sudden. And I may have to change my shirt because I'm wearing a warm shirt because it's been cold. I may have to, yeah, I'm gonna quickly just put on a lighter bit of clothing. If I can find one of my tank tops. I don't know where the hell I would have thrown one of them. Oh, that's a t-shirt. It's fairly light. Alright, I'm gonna take the headphones off and just change my shirt real quick, because it's friggin' hot in here. Jesus. it's been a lovely few days of like mid 50s to mid 60s. I know to y'all, some of y'all out there, that is not cold at all. But this is Florida, where I live. I live in the Sunshine State, and here in the Sunshine State, um, yeah, like mid 50s is pretty damn chilly for someone like me. But I've spoken about this before. I'm the princess in the pea when it comes to temperature. Because there's like a 15, 20 degree area where I'm comfortable. And you go above or below that, and I'm just like, wah. So, and here in Florida, of course, it's only still early November, which means that occasionally we're going to get just random hot days or nights. And I don't want to put on the air conditioner because, first of all, that screws up my electricity quite a bit. It shorts things out, things get weird, it makes a lot of noise, and then it'll get too cold. Maybe I could open the door. That's what I could do. I could definitely open the door. And now that I am untethered with these lovely wireless headphones, I might be able to walk over and just crack the door open a little bit and get some air in here, so it's just a little less stuffy. Whew. All right. Sorry about this, you guys. I just need to get comfortable. And, I was really comfy earlier today, but it's just gotten a lot warmer. I'm curious about the temperature, to be honest. I'm going to check what it is. The temperature right now is, it's saying it's 67 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 19 Celsius. That's actually usually quite comfortable for me. That's like right in my comfort zone. So maybe it's just really hot in my house. So cracking the door open, good idea. Let in some of that cooler air. Yeah, because 67 is perfect. That's like, I should not be whining. I think it might have just gotten really hot in my house. It happens sometimes, the very heat of my own presence. It even makes myself sweat. All right, let's keep going. God, I'm such an idiot. Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How could that be cute? I, I, I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Ah, you mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Gwenny did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, but I've spent a longerly inspiring, which I haven't yet. No. And Gwenny liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Gwenny appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Wow, this is bad. Huh, and how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Gwenny started showing up. What the fuck? What the fuck? Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... They both say, this doesn't involve you! This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys. Come on. Suddenly, both girls turn towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Gwenny. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Gwenny. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Gwenny? Well, blink, 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 blink. How the fuck did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. It's not like I'm a 44-year-old former journalist. What? But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be, help me, Sayori. Natsuki? Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Blink, blink, blink. Sayori! Eh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Gwenny? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, but you were trying to get me to solve your conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki! Yuri! You guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful! Yay! Yay for big, beautiful boobs. Drink for big, beautiful boobs. I love you, Sayori. Natsuki, blink, blink, blink. Yuri, blink, blink, blink. Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. She's not an airhead. Jesus. I used to get that all the time. You're a flake. I don't get that anymore because people realize a lot more. I mean, people would think that I was smart, but that I was just like a complete airheaded flake. Like, I was good at school, but like my head's always in the clouds, you know? I don't know. I feel for Sayori. She's not an airhead. That's my homegirl. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That's the two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me. Cause such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Gwenny, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow, and maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. Blink, blink, blink. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Gwenny! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. I love my friend Sayori. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Gwenny, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. In a club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Yes, actually it does need to stop there. 100% needs to stop there. I'm a friendly gal. I guess in this situation, I'm a friendly guy. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay! Yeah, let's do this. Oh, is it poem time? I think it's poem time. Ooh, it's poem time! Woohoo! Hey, let me, pack myself a little medicine. And we'll write a poem together, shall we? Let's pick pretty words that we like. Just as we did last time. I do like the music in this game. It's very catchy. Alright, so I think I want to write a poem about all of us here in the literature club banding together as a team to make our experience in the club as fantastic as possible. So my first word is going to be together. Boom. Together. I like landscape. I like time. Together time. Forgive. Forgive. Natsuki. Yuri. All right, Starscape, because I just like that word. That's a great word. Determination. Lucky. Treasure. Hey, we could become a family. Couldn't we? Pain. Because there's pain, but there's friends. Sticky raindrops. Breathe, jump. Our imagination will give us hope. Like a puppy on vacation. Oh, they don't give me a vacation anymore. Damn it. Puppy fantasy. That one was for Natsuki. Feathers. Boop. Feather boop. We dazzle. Whoa. Was that 20? I guess that was 20. I didn't even notice. That seemed like a lot less than 20. Is the game fucking with me? Game's fucking with me. This game fucks with you. That was not 20 words. I know for a fact. This is not 20 words. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. Yeah, you cut me off. I was in the middle of doing a thing about how we're all a bunch of amazing people with great imaginations and wonderful personalities, and how, you know, if we stick together, the power of friendship and creativity and love. That's right, love. Because love's a big component of friendship. Will see us all through. Even in the worst times. Yeah. Y'all cut me off. How dare you? I was getting into it. I'm mad at you right now, game. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Gwenny! Hey, Sayori! What's going on? Yo! Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Look. Game protagonist. That is really condescending. because, yeah, it's the fucking simple things. Sometimes this protagonist really irritates me. In a big way. It's the little things, you goddamn douchebag. Somebody like Sayori has already learned that very young, and that's important. Alright? It's a lesson that if you take it, it'll help. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? Well, of course. What? No? Why can't I? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? What the hell? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. What do I know? I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. What did I know? If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. Oh, what? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. That is not true. That is not true. That is a terrible no. Yeah. Hold on. That's probably my mom calling. Back into shape. Okay, so I take great exception to what Gwenny is saying here. All right, now he is terribly wrong. Uh, deserve, first of all, is completely subjective, as is guilt. A person's guilt can be for so many myriad of reasons, justified or unjustified. Deserve is a very loaded word. Who determines who deserves what? Not me. Not you, Gwenny. You can't always control your emotions. You may feel guilty for something that there's absolutely no reason to feel guilty about. People feel guilty for eating a piece of cake. People feel guilty for being intimate with someone that they mutually love, but they don't have a fucking contract about it. Guilt is not a question of deserve, all right? Nor is any emotion. You're being a douchebag, Gwenny. I don't like that I named you after me. Mean old boy. Yes, please save this situation, Yuri. Ahaha! Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is in the book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Gwenny to let me borrow some money. What? Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, you're suffering is fair enough retribution. Are you kidding me? Blink, blink, blink. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you can think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. 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 That's revolution. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Oh boy, it's getting creepy. Retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there is a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But, you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick that ski into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles into the desk. Kya! Ow. What was... A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jesus. Eat it? Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori. Oh god, she's so me. She's the mask I put on. Oh boy. The thing is, I've played this before, so I know how this game is about to attack me personally. I'll warn you before it happens. This is a horror game, after all. I feel like doing all the voices. This is really getting me through some psychological shit. I mean, I took a month off, after all. I barely played any video games on my own, even. I don't want anything to do with anything. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue! Oh man, I do that all the time. Well, not all the time. I used to. I'm a little better at it now. But it still happens. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Oh, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, oh, jeez. I get it, I get it, I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the clear room. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? That's a good question. Have any of y'all heard anything about her being in late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Huh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me. Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry. Wait. No, sorry. Monica. Sorry. Oh, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Huh? Monica chose the club after her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Oh, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Ah, well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at... Wait, you would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Oh, piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Gwenny. Monica smiles sweetly. She's coming on way too strong. Woof! All these girls are. Look, I, as a person, like adult ladies, I know I'm playing a character, it's fine. So I'm high school boy Gwenny, and all these girls are acting super weird about me. I'm still me a little bit, right? Even if I were a boy in high school, I'd still be me a little bit. I'd still feel it was super size. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck! Thanks! So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. Okay, this is like me, actually, because I would read the book. Like, okay, I see where protagonist Gwenny is coming from right now. I would read and I would do all the things, but you know, then there's maybe closing my eyes and sleeping. Or listening in on this exciting conversation, I'm sure, between Sayori and Monica. Hey, we're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club seems too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. Hmm. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Oh, what do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Blink, blink, blink. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding my motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. What? I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. Hi, sorry I was half asleep. This is a situation that has happened, not with Sayori in particular, but a friend, you know, friends. The teacher, most of the time, is the teacher, but this is the after-school club, and I didn't fall asleep at after-school clubs because most of those were, like, drama. It was mostly drama stuff, related stuff. Chorus. In elementary and middle school, I didn't do chorus in high school. Fuck that shit. I'm tired of that shit. Anyway, having been a girl who frequently fell asleep in class, waking up to a classmate's face in your face at school is not a situation unknown to me. Although, again, it was usually the teacher. God, I got sent to the counselor so often for shit like that. Also, the uncontrollable crying. Hey, Sayori, I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. No, you're right. I shouldn't have fell asleep. This isn't the napping club. You're right. You are right. Does our school have a napping club? That is a great question, protagonist 20. You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Actually, I was up pretty late trying to write the poem. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah? I know. But I was also working on that fucking poem. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. Mwah! Ah, you're my bestie. I love ya. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. Oh, I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around you. Oh, come on. Stop being a dick, Gwenny. Ah! I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. Stop nagging her, Gwenny. What are you doing? Oh my god, I'm being such an ass. He's gotta stop with that. That's just an unpleasant way to be. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight on. What are you doing? There's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. Okay, I'm like mother henning her right now. But I'm supposed to be a teenage boy? What am I doing? But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. What the hell? Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That is super mean! That is super mean! Why am I being so mean to her? I don't want to be mean to her like this. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind? Ugh. This is so funny! What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. Oh my god. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess? Hey, be careful! The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. I am cool. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Whew, okay. If you had ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. Fuck you, Gwenny. What are you smiling about? Oh my god. It means my boobs got bigger again. Yay! Jesus, okay, don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so, why does that feel strange to see Sayori's blazer What? But it's so stuffy, I know. I don't button my... Oh, man, no. Like, 2 in the middle at the most. Okay, at the most 3, usually 1 in the middle. Because you gotta let the boobs breathe. You gotta, like, make a room for the swaying hips. You don't button that shit up all the way. No. Mm-mm. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Good for you, girl. Good for you. Do not listen to Gwenny. Gwenny is a dick. Alright? He's just trying to touch you. It's weird. Don't let him do it. Whew! That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Oh! Stop saying all these embarrassing things. How dare you, Gwenny? Saying all these embarrassing things. Look at the embarrassing shit you're doing. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Oh, jeez. Well, anyway. Let's just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Ho ho! Counterpoint made. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was joking at the time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Yeah, I get that a lot. Sayori and me. Same page. I'm a lot like this chick. Like, I've got aspects of some of the other girls, but Sayori and I are very similar. So, I had to buy, so I lost another Juul charger, you know, the Juul devices. I quit cigarettes, so I started, like, sucking on this little obelisk. Called the Juul device, and I lost yet another charger, because they're these tiny little USB thingies, and they're very small, and they just fly out of things. This is the third one I had to buy. That includes the first starter pack, of course, because you get the starter pack with the charger. So I lost that one. Just the charger. And that flew away somewhere. And so I went and bought a second charger I was able to find at a convenience store, just the charger, which I bought. And then, so yesterday I lost that one. I don't have any clue where it could possibly be. But it is gone. So I had to buy another one, a third one. So the convenience store I went to before that actually just had the charger, they were closed for shift change when I went there. So I went to the 7-Eleven across the street from them. I normally go to the old Hess. It's changed names twice. Anyway, the old Hess was closed, so I had to go to the 7-Eleven across the street, and they didn't carry just the chargers. So I got the whole starter kit again. So I have I have two devices now just to get a charger. I feel in some ways it's costing me less, but I don't know if that's true. Than if I were just smoking cigarettes, I mean. I can sing a lot better. Again, I can, my voice is a lot less likely to break these days. I can breathe quite a bit better. So, I mean, there are advantages. That fucking charger thing is so small, it just goes away. It's just a tiny little thing. I'm hoping to get rid of the little obelisk as well, but who the hell knows? I don't even take enjoyment out of sucking on it. It's like, at least I really enjoyed cigarettes. There was that, and I don't really have the same feeling. I guess you can get like flavors at, you know, vape stores, but I don't even know where to start. I would go in there a doe-eyed fool. Even if I tried to look stuff up, I wouldn't know where to start. I should just go in one day a doe-eyed fool, because I'm usually actually pretty good at figuring stuff out once I am in the situation. It's just, I don't want to be Vapey McVaperson. I just want to find the best way to wean myself off nicotine and just stop. I just really like inhaling smoke. And that's a thing that I really like doing. I would rather it be enjoyable and less likely to cause premature death, which it probably already pretty much cumulatively has done. I will probably die longer. I would probably have lived longer if I had never started smoking, regardless of when I die. Probably. Statistically, I'm saying. But the short-term problems are actually more my concern. I don't like coughing all the time, and I don't cough all the time anymore. I don't have that horrible smoker's cough anymore. That's amazing. To be rid of that son of a bitch. Okay, I'm gonna get another top up of some wine, and I'll be back. So, yeah. Oh, sorry, I have to stretch my arms. Oh my goodness. It's been a while since I've gone longer than an hour and a half. I think I've gone about nearly 2 hours now with you. It's been a whole month. Oh, I took a long break. I did not want to do anything. Everything was, oh. Everything was a chore. Barely tasted food. I did go in a little bit on Halloween. I bought a wig and makeup, and I did a corporate trivia job, by the way. Good times. I did a Halloween party at some, like, investment firm. It was cool. I wore a costume. I really do like my new wig, by the way. It's a good one. I might one day put it back on. Do the makeup again and then put the clip. I bought a cool flower clip with a spider in the center of it. It's really cool. I'm terrified of spiders, So, of course, I love using spider iconography in my costumes. When I was Scary Queen of Scots, I made a little headband with a little spider on it. There was this set of Halloween puffy stickers. And I had a black headband, and I stuck the sticker to the headband. But it didn't stick because the headband was kind of thin and covered with fabric, because I like to buy the plastic headbands covered with fabric so that I can sew and glue and otherwise attach things to the headband. Anyway, it was one of those, so the sticker didn't want to stick, so I had to attach it elsewise. That still didn't stick. It's gone, but it was just a little cool, like, Black Widow spider with a shiny little hourglass, shiny red hourglass on her back. She was beautiful. I stuck other stickers as well to my Elizabethan era costume dress. I made a little brooch out of the rat. He's gone too. R.I.P. Ratty. Boom batty. I think I still have a bat and a skeleton kitty in that set of puffy stickers. Anyway. I'm gonna have to figure out better ways to, like, more permanently attach them. But so, this clip I found at Party City was, a flower with a Black Widow shiny red spider in the center. It's really cute. It's the type of thing I like to make, but they made it at Party City and it was there, and I was like, oh hell yeah, I'll actually probably wear that. And well, I can't actually wear it in normal because a heavy clip like that will never stay in my hair. I might be able to clip it to the nape and it'll keep, but I have really fine hair, so headbands, hats, headpieces are the only things that usually work. Clips are difficult. Hey! We were playing DDLC. Drunken DDLC. Ugh. Man, I miss roller derby, and supposedly we're supposed to have roller derby next month. I'll believe it when I see it. Okay, everyone. Huh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yes, 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 yes. Poem sharing. Yay! Gwenny, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. For sure. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. I think I sounded pretty enthusiastic. I am into your poems. I like poetry. Who should I show my poem to first? Wow. Listen, Natsuki and I showed it to her last time, and maybe we could talk. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Whew! Well, mediocrity will work. Huh? Who what? Oh, well, anything that isn't a train wreck I'll take as a win. Ha ha! I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? It was. Aha! Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Oh, you think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden. Well, I don't know. Honestly, how could someone so, fluffy spend as much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Well, that's mean. That was a little unnecessary, Natsuki. But think of it this way. If it were for me, she would probably just fly away, like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Heh. I think I should read these poems in the voices of the girls, so I'm gonna do it. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favourite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried to not... There. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course! It's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It could be about anything. I wrote it to be I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure, something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. That just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone, and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that, and I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. I'm sure you will, honey. I like the spiders one. I like the spiders one. Spiders one is solid. Solid work from Natsuki. What did I do? Oh god, I did something stupid again, didn't I? No. No, I did not. No, I did not. I mean, I did because I forgot the smart thing that I did, which in itself is a stupid thing that I did. Oh my god. Gwynford Bastard Dennington the 77th! You gotta put both feet on the fucking ground! Sort your life out, mate. Hey, I think Sayori and I should rap about my poem. Blink, blink, blink. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Gwenny! Huh? I love it! Especially after yesterday's poem. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori. No, but really, I would have put this on my wall. Can I? Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. That's true. That's 100% true. Always. I never have any idea what the fuck I'm doing. I just pretend I do, and then everyone goes along with it. Sometimes everyone goes along with it. Most of the time, they don't. They don't go along with it. It's just the stuff I manage to be okay when stuff turns out okay. It's because I pretended I knew what I was doing. And everyone went along with it. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. That's not true. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe in Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Gwenny poem! And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. Sayori? My sweet friend, can we just go out for coffee or something and not do this literature club stuff anymore? Like, we need to talk. Girl to girl. You're so weird, Sayori. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if my poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I agree. Again, agree. A person just likes what they like. They could analyze it. I usually do because I'm an over-analytical. Oh God, I analyze everything until they don't even exist anymore. It's what I do. But when you're writing something, you just have to go with it. I mean, if you have like one night or whatever to do a poem, there's not many revisions you can do, but the revisions I do are usually over years, at least with my poetry and stuff, stories. I liked journalism because they made me stop. That's why I like streaming. It makes me have to do it right then. Like, it has to be right then. There's no time to edit or change anything or destroy anything. It just is what it is. I love that. Because otherwise, we have a situation like what I have now with the BioShock series I'm trying to put out. I can't stop editing the first episode of the BioShock series, which means I can't get to any of the rest of BioShock. It's killing me. I'm gonna go over it one more time, and then I'm gonna stop. But that doesn't mean there's ever gonna be any BioShock content on the channel ever again. Having to edit something, it's infuriating. As a journalist, I did have to work things over and over and over again, but I only had a very short time to do so. And I think I did pretty well under serious pressure. But these days I feel I'm better at improv, which is the last thing I ever would have thought. Or no, I'm not better at it. I'm shit at it. But I like it more. It's more fun. At least it'll be over with someday. Someday. Anyway, if a poem makes me feel things, then it's a goddamn good poem. I don't care. That goes for all art. Most stuff is neutral. It makes me feel very little. So if it makes me feel something, good times. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. No, it is exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try? Why is she? No, this isn't Sayori. She knows what she likes. Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah. Right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Look, Sayori, you're going off the rails right now. You know exactly what I mean. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. It is bittersweet. Yeah! I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? Gwenny, the protagonist, says, I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori, but I understand Sayori, and so she likes the bittersweet. It's cool. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes if you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain clouds a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's completely expectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Goody. I should go write that down then. You should read my poem now, okay? Yeah, okay. Alright. Oh, shit. We're doing, if you've just joined us, we're doing Drunken Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm about to read Sayori's poem. Bottles! I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingling. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf should use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come, in such a hurry? Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends. My friends weren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did! Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot! And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently, you know? I see that. It's almost kind of, it's not creepy. Look, that was fun to perform, alright? That was fun. That was fun. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks! I feel like I was meant to express this. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die! Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. Shut up, game. Stop attacking me! You're just mean sometimes, you know? I wonder if this is one of those times. I don't think so. I think Sayori is very serious about this. And she should be. She's a fucking baller. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Thank you, game. She's into it. Alright? Oh boy, I gotta show. My stupid poem. Someone else. Look, I'm taking another break. It's been a month since I did this. You know, back in, even before then. I was taking breaks at a stupid rate. I'm not doing this for money. I say that because, you know, if it were a job, I'd have to go at least 2 hours every time I took a break. And, you know, no. Oh, this is fun. I'm enjoying my time with you. I hope that you will come back after this short break. Hey, we're back, I think. I think we're pretty back. This feels back enough. Mm. Oh, god damn it. I was gonna get more wine. I mean, I still have plenty of it, but I just wanted to not have to leave again, you know? Sabotaging myself since 1977. Let's talk to Yuri about my new poem. Let's see what you've written for today. Blink, blink, blink. This is pretty good, Gwenny. Were you influenced by seeing everyone's writing styles yesterday? I guess you could say that. I was also a bit surprised by how differently everyone writes. So I respect you for trying new things. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of grass. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Right, here we go. Oh, god damn it. My eyes are terrible and I can't fucking read this stuff. The raccoon. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently. So, my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Woo! I was a daring with this one than yesterday. Well, I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. Well, it's about the pressure of being a conditioned animal in an experiment. Well, that's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Use the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to be. No, I did actually take it at face value, and it's what it's supposed to be. It's about an animal in an experiment that's experiencing that kind of pressure. It's horrible. I love it. Unfortunately, protagonist Squiddy doesn't realize he's in a video game. Oh. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. Those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, you know? So I always sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Blink, blink, blink. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Huh? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. Well, that's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging her, isn't it? Oh, please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry. I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing that with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Oh, honey. Hey, sunshine. What's going on? And then? Alright. And? Can I help? Alright. Would you like to say hi to the people on the internet? Can you hear her purring? Hey, sweet girl. Sorry if you're getting, like, weird microphone noises. She's rubbing up against the microphone to say something to you. Shoot. I should probably check if it's even working now, because though. I'm sure it's fine. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Oh, hey. Oh, no. Oh, I gotta, I'll be right back. I gotta get her some water. Back in 2 shakes. Alright, so we have to talk to fucking Monica now. Alright, I gotta straighten my posture and my glasses. I've never been really sure about posture because there's a middle ground somewhere between swaying your back and hunching yourself over, you know? And I've never really been able to find a happy medium. I should be taking martial arts classes. Anyway, I should show my poem to Monica next, I guess. Hey girl, how you doing? Hi again, Gwenny. How's the writing going? Yeah? Is that so? And then what did they say? Uh-huh. Well, how did you feel about it? Yeah? Yeah, I can relate to that, honey. Did you talk to anyone about this? I mean, other than me. Ah, she's just kneading my thigh. Trying to get ready to bake some thigh bread. Tenderizing that shit, so when I die, she'll have good eating. Ow! Damn, your claws are sharp, honey. That went through the fabric. It's not the place you want to. That was that's a sensitive place, darling. Save it for my death, for God's sake. Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Oh, I wouldn't count on that, buddy. That probably, whew, nope. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poems to Monica. Blink, blink, blink. Blink. Alright. Oh my god, who's calling me at this hour? Okay, it's my mom. Alright, hold on. Mom, you okay? welcome back. If you're only just now joining us, which I apparently am just now joining us, we are Drunken Doki Doki Literature Club. And we're talking with Monica about our poem. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Oh, that's not her voice. Wait. Sorry. Is that so? Right, here we go. Oh, posture. I was just talking about posture. Ooh, I had a bit of a burp there. Right, here we go. Oh, better burp. You and Sayori are really good friends, right? We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't express. The way she talks about you. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you would think. So I think that the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem... You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh no, the internet connection quality is currently not sufficient to broadcast gameplay. We might be kicked off. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing kind of a gentle feel to it. Wait, bleh, blah, blah, blah. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Right, we're gonna do this in her voice. I gotta stand up. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Well, that one's not hiding anything, is it? Oh, um, protagonist Gwenny says. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you didn't like it. Oh no, I never said that. Whoo! No. Oh, I didn't say that. No, it's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Because I have no choice to be like, dude, seriously, what the fuck? Sometimes asking what a poem is about. Sometimes asking what a poem isn't about. Wait. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. Sometimes asking what the poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. So, putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Good. Safe. Wow. What a marvelous time we've had together. Thank you, Monica, for reminding me to save the game. Nicely done. I don't really want to stop, but I do need another just breather. How long have we been going? Oh, 3 hours. About. Wow. Yeah, I think we should just keep drinking and keep going. God knows we have to make up for the content. I mean, I'd stop. But I think I can handle an hour more, maybe? Maybe a half an hour. We'll see. I don't want to stop. I just need another break. Sorry. I'm not doing this professionally. You can listen to the delightful music. It's hard to play this for a whole hour at a time without a break, like even have it at because you have to be every voice, so it's a little harder. Oh, by the way, I haven't played a lot of video games, but I did manage to get a little further in control by taking a side mission, which I recorded. I suppose I should upload it, but that would ensure I'd go back to control at some point, which I will. I will. Don't listen to me. Takes the break. Enjoy the music. Right, here we go. Back to it. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today. So if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparation. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Yuri has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to be performing. We're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem. Still doing a Dr. Klein cadence. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters, in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who has been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you fucking kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting up them posters, did ya? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? I never asked for this. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No. Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. Natsuki, blink, blink, blink. Monica. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will end inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're still all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. Oh, I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Blink, 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 blink. Blank, blank, blank. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. Yeah. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... Blink, blink, blink. It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine! I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Blank, blank, blank. Yuri, defeatedly, weird, glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We are going to practice reciting them in front of each other. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no. Oh, sorry about that. I was just taking a screenshot of all the girls. Yeah, while I was taking my break. Break still in progress. Enjoy the nice music. having played this before, I think we're gonna have to go until tomorrow, when tomorrow will be really difficult. Which means I might not play Doki Doki tomorrow. It may mean I will play Control again tomorrow, which I've been working on, and we'll be doing a side quest if I do Control tomorrow. Anyway, for now, the title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she's... Wait. Sorry. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply so natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. This is gonna be disturbing. Possibly. Trigger warning, disturbing. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called after me. It's called after My composition is called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllable of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone's stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she is bewildered. Even herself. Blink, blink, blink. It's up to me to save this situation. Oh no! Oh no! I'm a dick though. I'm the first to start applauding. Woo! Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. That's nice. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and she rushes back into her seat. Yuri. Oh, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Blink for the count. Girl, I get you. We're together on this. Okay! I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. I think this is the plus part of DDLC because I remember doing this. This is hard. This is difficult. Alright, Sayori. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. Come on. Cut a bit some slack. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. Ha! I did it! Good job, Sayori! Even Glenny liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? Seriously, look. I like almost everything. I'm here to have a good time, sister. It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. Eh? I don't really understand. Obelisk, nicotine, and red wine. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, look. Hey, future writers, just because this is a horror game, don't discount some of the advice in this. The whole pen thing Monica said ain't wrong. Hey, save your game ain't wrong. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Huh. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Hey, I'm the writer of the poems in this game, and my poems that I made for Natsuki are amazing. Sincerely, the writer of the poems in this game. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. Woo! She huffs back to her seat. Huh! You fucking wankers. I hope you'll... are starving to death and you find the piece of shit I did in a bag. And you eat it. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Oh, well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But it's just my friend. It's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so. Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. Ooh, I got a chat. Hi there. MGG TVX1, I think you're a bot. Usually people in chat that I don't know are bots, so I'm already making you out to be a bot. It might be hard, but I know that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Aw, jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. Oh. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far. So I'd like to continue that. As far as the festival, well, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday is the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club, and I'm impressing Monica. Wait, I don't have an interest in Monica. Look, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. The you two. Always going home together like that. It is kind of adorable, isn't it? Oh. Jeez, guys. make such a big deal out of it. Come on. Come on. Stop. Come on. No, stop. You me feel weird. Must be a little nice though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Gwenny. You don't have to say it. Yeah, whatever. Can we please go now? Can we go? Can we go? Oh my god. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I broadcast every Tuesday through Friday after 10 p.m. Eastern. If you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell, you'll know exactly what time after 10 p.m. Eastern on those days that I am broadcasting. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your night. I'm gonna drink some wine and eat some nacho chips. Yeah, that's my night. I'll see you tomorrow. I love you. Bye!